Alright everyone, we're back with more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Cruisnik X. When we last left off, we had just made it to Yansha, and now we're gonna get to the quest in a minute, but first a couple of changes you'll probably notice. First and foremost, I've changed up all my gear and blew through pretty much all my pocket money in terms of gil, so this is probably going to be the only time I ever spend that much money on gear. But yeah, so we are going to talk to Gosetsu and get to work.
Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has never been my watchword. Chris, venture closer if you could. And confirm there are no soldiers.
I didn't read that last part. No soldiers looking about. Okay.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Good.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Really?
Isn't it the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble
Gosetsu,
so?
you idiot, if you would look to your right.
Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
Oh.
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
He's an idiot.
You! What? Why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shay.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
Gosetsu, you idiot. You should have kept your goddamn mouth shut. You should have approached one person. One person, that was it. You didn't have to do that whole announcement of your presence. I don't know who you think people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in the village?
Again, you address us with an unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am?
I am Issei of Namai. I am Issei of Namai. A farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire.
Is this what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Nomai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country?
They fought and they died. Every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it.
A passion as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Domon Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you.
I still think Gosetsu was an idiot. I agree with the farm kid. I think Gosetsu was a fucking idiot. Anyway, while I've got us here, let's put a few things out of... Let's make a few other announcements. First and foremost, today is release day for Stormblood. It is June 20th, 2017. Which means I should have gotten my copy, my collector's edition of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, but I haven't gotten it yet. I'm waiting for the package to come. Yeah, I should have gotten it today. Who knows? Second of all, we've got a new follow on my Twitch channel, so I want to say a special thank you to Acid2223 for not only following me on Twitch, but also Acid2223 is the 100th follower, and as such, I feel like I should do something special. Acid2223, if you can, send me a message through twitch.tv or somehow, some way. I would like to, hook you up with a $20 gift card of your choosing. Please give me a message ASAP, because that would be really appreciated, seeing as how you're the 100th follower, and I really appreciate it. But anyways, but yeah, those are all the announcements I have to do. Let's continue on.
This way! This way! We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Chris. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long.
Okie doke. He doesn't realize that me, Alice, and Lise got the blessings from the Kojin a little while ago. Whoa. Interesting.
How invigorating! Congratulations, my friends! You are come to the House of the Fierce!
Alright, now that we're here... You are Chris Valentine, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so kind as to follow me. Whoa!
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Hugiri!
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
To help you, of course.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Reese, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lise, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
She succeeded, right?
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
He acts like he's his father.
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Call me crazy, but I'm not digging the ponytails. For some reason. I don't know. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Alright, let's... You should hear this, Chris. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 13th Legion never even took... the bulk of the 12th Legion never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage. The next, we were surrendered and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted. But on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience. He desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same. But my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. And the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path is but one end. Alright, let's talk to Gosetsu.
Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I can see it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Zeno soon put pay to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secret Sea-Hold.
Chris, I do hope you've taken this opportunity to rest and recover.
As much as I can.
It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they are strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause.
No, I relish the challenge.
You relish the thought of facing that monster again? But of course, the hero of Eorzea fears no foe.
Alright, let's continue.
Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though, now that I think about it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me to learn the truth of our heart? Let us do this together, Chris. Let us go among the people with our own eyes and bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's all right. By all means. We should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there.
I feel like I'm in a fucking harem. Which in certain ways would be awesome, but right now it's kinda meh. Just in case we have any enemies to fuck with.
How's our mount speed looking?
Ah, Chris. I am glad to see that you too put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities.
Huh?
I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Chris is our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. And without further ado, let us begin.
What garments? I freaking had this uniform on all day. But I guess I'll change into something merchant-like. I think I have something here that can work. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh wait, do I have my lord's, no I don't. And the gloves can be... Hey, I finally found a use for this thing. What do you know, it actually looks pretty damn good on me. While I'm at it, I should probably disguise lightning as well. There we go. Perfect. We'll stick with the wild rose barding. You know what? He's good. Now, what are we looking for again? Oh, here we go.
Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoid Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse.
What is... Oh. Well. Alright, we gotta find 3 of them here.
You? A merchant? Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword.
Give your best impersonation.
That does little to us. It makes me clutch my coin purse tighter.
Let me try that again.
I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to press it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk our ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it.
A traveling merchant? With meat, perchance? Bah! Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Domar, compassionate and wise as they were. But the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you.
Foreign peddlers in Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in battle or the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Well, that blows.
Chris, what have you learned? Niece and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return. And without him...
Well, we'll see.
Let's not lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Chris, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given into despair.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but I'm changing back into my gear. Fuck that shit. I'm making sure my lightning gets all the help it needs.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you?
Has anyone noticed that? Hold on, I need to check something really quickly. Are you serious? They don't drop down the MP? They don't drain MP anymore. That's kind of lame. That was the whole challenge of... That was the whole good thing about being a Dark Knight. It challenged you to utilize your MP wisely. I guess they wanted us to utilize dark arts a lot more, which is why they cut it. Alright, here we are.
Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Ah, you found some. Thank you so much, sir. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me. I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the man who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you.
I think I'm going the right way. I hope I'm go- Oh, hello. Wait. Up there? I guess we go this way. And go around. Ow. Ow. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's gotta be some kind of... Nope. Alright, there's some kind of path on the side here, I think. Nope. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going the wrong goddamn way. This is difficult to find. Okay, now I think we're going the right way. There we go.
We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers, and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland.
Azami! Azami! Are you there? Azami!
What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister!
Don't be so rude! He saved me from monsters, brother. He even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father.
Go back to the village, now.
You're scaring me.
I said go! Stay inside and lock the door until I return.
Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. She said your parents were buried here. So she told, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Cayenne. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice do we have? They beat us in the village square. With their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father. Call them fools. Call them traitors. Say they deserve to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return. Then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Alright, let's go find you, Gary. You're coming at a good time, Chris. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you of all this. Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was one unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at its pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Well, let's try not to think about that. We're gonna take a quick break to do a couple of things, and we'll be back in a few minutes, but stay tuned. We're not going anywhere just yet.